Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Talk Nerdy to Me, uh, The Adventures of Gary Wilson. So I got to the point where I was kind of getting bored with the series, with the game in general. But then I decided last night when I couldn't sleep that I was going to play some games. So I made it through the regular season and we made it to the playoffs. For some reason, I have to go to character to go to league information and look at the playoff picture. So, round one, which we ended up being number one in the AFC, uh, the Kansas City Chiefs have once again shown the Buffalo Bills that they can't be beat by, by the Buffalo Bills. But 2-point win for Kansas, who finished the season at 10-7, if I remember correctly. That's who we're going to play in the divisional round. Meanwhile, Tennessee got absolutely whooped up on by the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore with a close win, 31-24 over the Denver Broncos. In the NFC, well, easy victory for the Detroit Lions as they absolutely destroyed the Atlanta Falcons. No surprise there. Seattle with a 10-point victory over the 49ers, and the Vikings edge out a 3-point win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, second round, Eagles, Vikings, Detroit, Seattle. This could be a good game. This sounds boring to me. Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Steelers against the Chiefs. We'll see how it goes for us. Meanwhile, let's see. Skills. There we go. Gary Wilson is up to a 97 overall. What did I max out? I maxed out carrying and break tackle were the two big ones. So hopefully that works because when we go over to here, a big game without a big player. The playoffs are already tough as it is, but missing your right guard one puts you on a whole different level. Time to step up and keep the season alive. Our right guard one is out for the game. Defense has improved coverage. I don't know if that means our defense, Kansas City's defense. I don't know. But they want us to get a grade of a B plus or higher and win the game. So let's try to do that. Because, yeah, I am not a Kansas City Chiefs fan in any way. So defeating them will feel good. We are an 86 overall. They are an 88 overall. We went 14-3. They went 10-7. Well, Kansas City off to an early 7-0 lead. We'll see what we can do to counter that. We'll start with a rush. Nice juke by Gary. Big run up the middle. Well, let's the first run work. Let's try a second run. Not as effective. Try a little check down pass. Get the blocks. Get the blocks. Oh, nice. Nice big pickup. So we have it down to the first and goal. Come on, Gary. No, bad run. Second and goal. There it is. Touchdown, Gary Wilson. That was a nice drive. Tie the game up. So we must have gotten a turnover or something because before this play right here, we started on like the 35 touchdown. That's a receiving touchdown for Gary Wilson. That's going to give us a 13-7 lead, extra point pending. So we're going to have to watch the replay. Nope, it's not going to show it to us. I thought I hit the record button and I didn't, but Gary just got his third touchdown of the game with a short run from the 1 yard line. 3 yard line. He's got 7 rushing attempts for 37 yards, 8 rushing attempts for 43 yards, 3 touchdowns. 2 of them are rushing. One of them is receiving touchdown. So right now we're just trying to get the run game going. It is late in the second quarter. Is that not 3rd and inches? Oif. All right, we need something kind of straight up the middle here. 3rd and inches. Easy first down for Gary. All right, here we go again. 40 seconds to go in the first half. We are 1st and goal. Didn't even see him. 4th touchdown of the game, 27-7. Well, once again, we find ourselves near the goal line. 1st and goal, 28-7. Kansas City shouldn't have even got up this morning. They should have just stayed in the hotel. Too easy. Now, listen, I've said it before, but if you're just joining me in the series because you saw the thumbnail and you're like, oh, cool, I'll skip ahead to the playoffs and not watch the rest of the videos. This is a meme series. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be anything but a good laugh that the guy who's 6'4", 369 pounds, is an absolute beast and really can't be stopped. I did have one game where, like, I think against Baltimore, where I had like 23 rushing yards. But Gary has learned how to catch the ball and have receptions like that. Now, it doesn't show us our receiving stats for some reason, but we're going to run the exact same play. And with ease, because we can break tackles, we've got the gold thing for breaking tackles now. Easy receiving touchdown. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. His 6th touchdown of the game. We're back to 1st and goal. We'll stick with the same play, the halfback stretch. Try to get around that corner. Turn the corner, turn the corner, turn the corner. Dive in. His 7th touchdown of bad horizontal running. His 7th touchdown of the game. They're saying bad horizontal running, and I missed the hole. Yeah, I could have turned it up, but I probably would have been tackled. A touchdown is a touchdown. And that will be number 8 on the day. Yep. 8th touchdown of the game. 55-7. Let's see if we get another shot on offense. Kansas City's going to come down and get the field goal. I don't know why they bothered with a field goal. You're down by that much. Maybe you should just, I don't know, take a knee. What I hate about this more than anything, take up the block, pick up the block, pick up the block. Nine touchdowns on the day. I wasn't planning on that happening, but it's just fun because we're beating up on the Kansas City Chiefs, which gives me great joy. NFL record for what? Probably a lot of things. We'll take a look at the end of the game. But the thing I hate about this is if I go on to win the Super Bowl, it's going to give Aaron Rodgers a Super Bowl. And that just doesn't feel good. And there's your ball game. 63-10. Absolute domination. Yep. Keep crying, Patrick. Sweet, sweet Patrick tears. I don't know how I didn't get more XP than that, but no problem. Let's just take a quick look at some player stats here. Rodgers, 23 for 24, 576 yards, 4 touchdowns. Let's look at rushing. Gary Wilson, 13 attempts, 65 yards, 5 yards average, 5 touchdowns. Yards after contact, 38. Now let's look at receiving. Oh, look at this. Gary Wilson, 23 receptions, 576 yards, 25 yards average per catch, 4 receiving touchdowns, 600. I don't know how that's possible because that's more than what I had, but it's saying 684 yards after contact. After catch. 70 yards was our long, and our average run after catch was 29.7. As you can see, this was not what I was doing all season, but that's pretty dominating. And the conference championship is set. We are playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Pittsburgh. They were 10-7 on the season. I think we beat them both times. Let's just take a quick look at who else advanced. Well, that is an odd one. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Eagles. Yay. And the Seattle Seahawks eked out a 1-point victory over the Detroit Lions. So, number 6 Baltimore, number 1 Pittsburgh, number 5 Minnesota, number 3 Seattle Seahawks. Let's see what happens. I guess shall we?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight's main event features 2 AFC North teams between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steeler
All right, we're starting with the ball.
opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the pilot to this offense, their rookie quarterback from Wisconsin.
Did it just say rookie quarterback? Come on, Madden. Get your shit together. Not a quarterback. Not a quarterback. Not a quarterback.
He will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort. Moves slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go, get out of my get out of my way. Me running into teammates? I'm sorry. I'm the one with the ball. They should be getting out of my way.
Rogers will look to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 30 touchdowns.
Well, I missed it, but
Steelers.
didn't think I was gonna break one there. Oh, here we go. Here's the replay.
No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take
Screen
advantage of
pass
this
from the
lead. A
45.
touchdown on the opening drive.
Gary Wilson can't be stopped when his teammates pick up the blocks. I'm hoping they show the replay on this run.
Stretch their lead on the final play of the third.
I wasn't planning on getting a touchdown. I haven't shown much in this game because it's been pretty boring, pretty standard. We're up about to be 27-6. But Gary gets around the corner, jukes the guy, then breaks a tackle to get in for the touchdown. Big old Gary Wilson juking a player like that. And then his X Factor is now activated, which makes it even harder for him to be tackled. Once again, I hope it shows the replay. He just can't be tackled. I don't know if it's going to show it or not.
How about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Broken tackle. You missed it. Cut out the first three broken tackles. Broken tackle, touchdown. There it is, another easy victory, 34-6 over Cincinnati Bengals. It's the third time we beat them this year. And that means one thing. Gary Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers are going to the Super Bowl. Let's see what happens. All right, let's address the media. Gary, you're Super Bowl bound. How does it feel to hear that? What do you mean, hear that? Be bold, be thankful, proud of team. I'm going to be bold. It's an unstoppable feeling. What does that mean? We've dominated all season. No one could stand in our way. Quite the battle today. Any comments on the Bengals defense? Uh, be grateful, compliment their opponent's coaching. I want to trash talk. Grateful response. One game left. What can we expect out of you? Guarantee victory. I don't even know who we're playing. I guess that would, be important to know. Advanced week. Message from our agent. We still don't know who we're playing in the Super Bowl. Congratulations, Gary. Been named Offensive Player of the Week. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care. I'm going to the Super Bowl. Why do I care about Offensive Player of the Week? Now, this is a little bit more exciting. Offensive Player of the Year award. I should get Rookie of the Year too. She's given me I had multiple messages from her. Message from your agent. Offensive Rookie of the Year, baby. I don't know why our fan base influence only went up 100. I feel like that should be a huge boost. And I feel like it should also be a huge XP boost. Whether it is or not, I don't know. The game is interesting in that regard on when it gives you XP and when it doesn't. All right. We've put in the work, the sweat, the sacrifice, and now it's time to finish what we started. Oh, I forgot. I didn't see what he said. I'm going to be fired up. Aaron Rodgers liked that for some reason. Training, because the wear and tear is so bad, we're just gonna do the wear and tear recovery. Yeah. Weekly activities, major interview. You've been invited to do to do an interview with a major sports channel, which will require previous preparation. Your head coach is worried you'll lose important playbook study time. I'm gonna do the interview. I don't know why it's taking so long to figure out what the result of that is.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi
It's
trophy
Super
in his
Bowl
hand,
Sunday,
he
baby.
sprays it at midfield. It's the Seattle
All right. Again, I'm not going to cover the whole game because the video is already kind of running long.
running back headed
So they
towards
want
the
us to rush
line.
for 150 yards and have an A minus or better rating. I don't know that I'm rushing for 150 yards. There was a thing that said that Seattle had like a bunch of improved
He's going to the
stuff.
rookie. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
We're just gonna stick with Coach Suggest for the first few plays of the game. Nope, nothing there. It's gonna blame
Unable
us.
to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Nope, not what I wanted to run. Wrong play. Call a timeout. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Announcer Guy, for having my back.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Rodgers keeps this one.
That's I thought I had the ball there. I didn't even have the ball. I was like, yeah, nice run. Way to knock the guy down, Gary. Way to show him who's boss. Nope, didn't have the ball. Pick up the block. Pick up.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Well, yeah, that 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 happened. So it's 3rd and 13. We are not rushing for 150 yards.
Get to him on the screen. On the move, past the 40. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Nice
Offense doesn't
pickup of
get
the
the
first
first
down
down
there,
anymore.
Gary.
They've got it down to the 32. He's got a man left. They get to him, and he's
Did I
got
get
the
in?
football.
Fumble.
And that goes out of
Fumble out of
bounds.
bounds, right? Wait, what do you mean
That
reception for a
almost would have been
loss?
over a would-be
Did
touchdown. Gonna be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 30.
Oh, we fumbled into the end zone and they got the ball. They got a touchback. Oh, there was a snow game. It's 7-0 Seattle.
And they're
There
ready
was
to
a
go
snow
again from
game
the
that I
backfield.
played in
Still in search of that big
against
play
maybe
as we work our way
Baltimore.
through the middle of this game. The score 7-0.
And even though we won the game, I had like 9 fumbles. Oh no, it was against Miami.
First and 10.
It was against Miami in Pittsburgh in the snow.
Off the defender. And some excellent work on
That
this one
makes
as he
up
takes a
a little
long
bit for the
defensive
fumble.
review.
They did score off of it. So we're going to have to get a touchdown here to just to even it up. I'm just going to keep running the same play. I don't care. Super Bowl's on the line. This is an easy go-to play that sometimes
Dropped it off to his running back.
we don't pick up the block.
All over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. Second down.
2nd and 14.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. Keeps it moving.
Bam, baby,
Into the end
bam.
zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down.
All right, so chance to tie the game at 7. The game against the Bengals, we did miss an extra point. I mean, I didn't. I'm not the kicker. Although I think it'd be really fun to they go right down the field and score.
Running back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Yeah, we could. We could. Gary is not going to be rushing for 150 yards.
First down, Rodgers. Dump off caught by his back. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
We got to watch that clock. Remember, I called a timeout earlier because I didn't like the play call that I had made.
And he's going to be brought down.
It's not time yet. Not time yet. Not time yet.
Gain of 6. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. To throw is Rodgers. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson.
Gary,
And they
get out of bounds.
finally bring him down.
All right, call the timeout. 30
And
seconds.
set it down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they
14-7.
for what's left of this half.
Basically,
They'll keep this
need points here. Obviously, a touchdown would be
again. It's Rodgers.
golden.
He's got it. Jukes out a run stop. And they get this all
We're going to have to call the timeout. It's our final timeout.
Steelers use their third and final timeout.
Could get out of bounds. Could get into the end zone. Both options here.
From the red zone now.
Just can't be tackled behind the line. That's going to move the chains.
5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I don't know if we're going to have time. Nope. We didn't have a timeout. They should have spiked the ball. Bad clock management there.
And this running back,
Could end up costing us.
they've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7.
Try something a little bit different here.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers.
Hey, look, someone other than us caught the ball.
Gonna be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense.
We got to get down the field here.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Complete right side to Washington.
Poor route running. All right.
Start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A give to Wilson up the middle. And gain up about a handful there.
I don't know why it went red. It said running into teammates, but there was another reason it went red.
Here to tackle another son, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
2nd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Pressure comes. Rodgers finds him over the middle.
Damn right.
Down around the 34. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Gary did win a national championship his senior year, but his junior year made it to the national championship and lost. So he knows what it's like to make it to a championship game and lose. Let's just hope that he doesn't have to relive that feeling.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown.
He made up for the fumble because that should have been his 3rd touchdown of the game.
So they punch it in for 6
All right, here we go. Big play here. Tied 14-14. Fourth quarter.
This is Wilson.
Not going to get there.
Would be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Our body's starting to break down too.
And you're fighting the good fight. He even risked
However,
to stay afloat.
the Seahawks have had a lot of injuries on defense in this game.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
So maybe we can find a hole.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Steelers
Gary
take a
Wilson
fourth quarter lead.
gives the Steelers the lead in the Super Bowl.
That was a great response, Brock, after they got driven backwards on
4th and 1 on the goal line. We can get a first down. There's only 26 seconds left in the game.
Just short on that third down.
We're up 21-14. We're going to run the clock down to about 3 seconds before I hike the ball.
It's a give to Wilson.
Doesn't matter. Touchdown for Gary Wilson. Fourth of the game. 27-14 with 11 seconds to go in the Super Bowl. You know what that means.
The one that does it, Brock. A big one.
Not going to say it till it's over because,
What a complete performance
you know,
overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the cap.
Well, Brock,
there it is.
to call a
We
bunch
have
of
done
games
it.
now, and we see so many
28 to
different divisions in
14.
the Super Bowl, but
Good
this
news is Gary Wilson wins
they're the
rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, I guess. Wins the Super Bowl.
until we see somebody match the level
Bad
of
news
success
is
Steelers had, since this
that means Aaron Rodgers also
You know, Kate,
wins
somebody
the
else
Super
maybe
Bowl.
7 Super Bowl wins. Who knows? This team might pick up an 8th trophy, maybe a 9th. Challenge for double digits. They're simply a franchise with a legacy the rest of this league can only envy. And they enter every season. Everybody does. Well, we're going to be world champs. Everybody talks it, but they walk it, and they're capable of reaching these heights.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me grow. My goal is 25,000 subs by the end of the year. Very good chance that we get there. Thank you all who have subscribed, like, comment. Give me a Gary Wilson in the comments. Thank you once again for joining me. Gary Wilson, Super Bowl champion.